Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the night shift. I am Captain Jerry, and we are currently in the process of going to grind out some Guardian modules. So, I had a little look at one of the guys that came out a little while ago, where someone was talking about the act of essentially um, grinding. I think it said 6 Hydra or 6 Cyclops, and you could sort of bash out using this certain ship AX ship builds. You could bash out basically 6 Hydra or 6 Cyclops. I can't remember what they said. Over the space of about half hour, 40 minutes, and this over time would net you somewhere roughly about 80 something mil. So when you look at your credits per hour, you were getting a really good credits per hour number. But also, more importantly, it would be something to max out both your combat rank and also your arcs generated in a week. So you would basically do this for 40 minutes and you would bash out 200 arcs, which is half of your arcs per week that you can earn. So I figured I'd give it a try. I'm missing basically most of the ship, but for those of you who are interested in what it is, just I could just post the link for it in channel, and so hopefully, if anyone else finds this useful, they will be able to kind of build it as well. So let me just grab that link there. And find out where the hell I'm meant to be posting this. Stream manager. Okay. Where's the chat channel? There it is. So I'll post this in here. Now, this isn't my build. I cannot take credit for it. But it is going to be the one that I'm roughly following. And oh Jesus, that's not a short link at all, is it? What a horrific link. Let me see if I can short link it quickly. Oh yeah, that's much better. Much better. I'll short link that one there. Delete that message, short link that message. There we go. So that's going to be the build that we're basically following. It primarily builds off of the Guardian Shard cannons, so the fixed variants of the Guardian Shard cannon. You essentially get within 1,000 kilometers of this target. It goes completely up against AX doctrine in terms of, shoot the flashy bits, back off, blah blah blah, allow it to do its thing. You essentially just go within 1,000 kilometers, ship nose to center of the spiral, and then empty all of your cannons while popping 3 heat sinks at the same time. Because if you empty all of your cannons, you will go to something crazy like 700% heat. So you pop the 3 heat sinks in order to bring the heat back down. You'll still take some module damage, but ultimately you'll insta-gib this Hydra slash Cyclops, whatever it is. So this is what we're going to do. I'm missing the Guardian Shard cannons, so we're going to grind those out today. Everything else is bog standard engineering and bog standard modules, so there's nothing special there. So in this build, literally the only thing that's special is the Guardian cannons. So I've plotted a course to the nearest site. Big shout out to the Commander Toolbox if you want a guide on how to do Guardians. This is probably one of the best ones I've ever seen. I've followed it through to do the modules, like the FSD module before, and part of the FSD reinforcement, the reinforcement module as well, but I haven't finished that off, so I've not got the reinforcement module yet. But I just need the crappy stuff that you get inside the bubble, not the crazy Guardian shit. But yeah, all in all, pretty bog standard. So it should be 9 jumps away. Let's get started, I guess. We're heading towards, I can never pronounce what this is meant to be, Sinefi, Sinefu, Sinefi. but we're going here. It's 9 jumps. And that's 9 jumps in a 79 light year, 78 light year ship. So it'll give you an idea of exactly... Well, it's currently 73. I don't know what I'm carrying. Limpets, probably. Oh, definitely got to remember to stick my phone back on charge. Or that will die and my alarm won't go off tomorrow. And I will be sad. Okay. Yeah, that's the plan for tonight anyway. Shit version of Indiana Jones. Except we're not returning any of the relics to a museum. We are stealing them and bolting them onto our ship. Okay. So, let's get started. Hey, Don, how's it going, buddy? How are you tonight? Oh, shit. Instant white dwarf. Okay. How are you doing, my friend? I see you've joined the Star Loomer squadron now, which is awesome. I moved my main character across today. Still recovering from that 1 billion loss. What? You lost 1 billion? I haven't seen anything in Discord today because I've been doing other things, real life meat space things. Sadly, you crashed. Oh no! So you were out doing Exobio or something, and lost 1 billion as a result. Shit, that's savage. That's utterly savage. Whoops. Get out of there. Sorry, I'm just having a look. Don't know why my stream announcements come through twice. Past 2 weeks. Oh god, man. That really sucks. I feel for you. I really feel for you. That is that's a real kick in the nuts. Oh, so okay, right. So, yeah, I went over it at the start of the stream, but I don't think that anyone's actually tuned in at that point. Basically, that Python is going to be an AX Python. So I was watching a video earlier today about a bloke who hashed out a method for generating roughly about 85 mil every 40 minutes or so, give or take. Yeah, 85 mil every 40 minutes or so. And getting, every time he did this run, he would get 200 arcs. So you do this run twice, you spend an hour and a half-ish running it. You'll get 160, 170 mil. You'll also get your full allotment of 400 arcs generated immediately. Which, if you are only going to play an hour and a bit in a day, then, sorry, in a week, then it's the perfect thing. It'll also help you grind out your your combat rank up really, really quick, because your AX combat apparently helps you do that. I haven't tested it because I'm not an AX pilot, but being I'm not an AX pilot, I figured I'd give this a try. That ship will insta-gib Hydras. Hydras or Cyclopses, one of the two. You essentially get within a kilometre of it, as close as you really like, because they're shotguns. And then you dump the entire contents of the ammo load. I think you can fire each one twice or 3 times. You dump all of those at the same time while popping 3 heat sinks, and then that will keep the ship's heat in check, but should insta-kill the Thargoid that you're fighting. And I think you get given 8 to 10 mil in combat bombs for killing it. So you essentially do this a couple of times. the ship itself you can just leave in the station, and then go back, and when you fancy doing it again, you just fly down in your explorer ship or your long range light jump ship and carry on doing it, you know. So that's basically the plan. And also, I haven't got the shard cannons yet, so we're going off to do the Guardian bit now. Okay, let's try and... don't know what the next jump is, but I'm assuming I need this. And if we don't, we're just going for a tumble anyway for the fun of it. Oh, don't turn around. Whatever you do, don't turn around. There we go. God, I love neutron stars. I love neutron stars way more than white dwarfs. So how far out were you when you died? And how far are you going to have to jump back? 60 jumps to the bubble. Ooh. Harsh. Very harsh. Are you end up heading back out there, or are you just saying, sod it, I'll pick up exploration in like a couple of weeks' time? I think a load of the Starloomer guys are all doing the mining CG at the moment. In mining wings in the Discord. But I did a couple of runs off stream. Call me a coward, but I did a couple of runs off stream because the last time we did it on the stream, after the ability to hand in 700 tons or something that we did over the course of an evening, which isn't that much, but still. I handed in 140 because you guys kept venting my cargo hold. So I decided to do a couple of runs yesterday while I wasn't streaming. Sodded mostly. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean if you've got EDJP, you can see that stuff, or hell, even in your codex. Heresy. You know, sometimes I do need to do something successful, right? Yeah, in your codex in here, you can actually see your session log, and it should show... oh, I think it only shows your current session, sadly. Oh, that's a bugger. But yeah, other than that, you might be able to get it from something like ED Copilot or EDJP, potentially. Sorry, 2 secs, Copilot's just making some noises quickly. Yeah, that's going to be the way to do it. Sorry, we've weaned Copilot off of dummies, and he's not having a good time. Might have to go and deal with him, potentially, if he doesn't go back to sleep. Thought it might be a bit ambitious to be able to stream tonight. We will see. Come on, buddy. Go back to sleep. No, I think I'm gonna have to go deal with him quickly. So I'm gonna put myself in a trajectory, and I'll stick the right back on. I'll be hopefully a couple of minutes, but we'll soon find out. Okay, I think we're good. I think he's gone back to sleep. Just as I get up, put it on, be right back, you know, go out. And then he stops rolling around and settles. So cool. Right, let's try and do this as fast as possible. Because we've already lost some time there. But this is, I think this is the system that we're going to be jumping into. Oh no, we got two. So we don't know the right sector. But we need to find the correct system. And the planet we're going to is A3. I was considering doing this in something with larger cargo hold, just in case we were able to get the other bits and pieces that we'll need. But more than likely, we'll probably come back to the bubble, grab those after, rather than heading straight there. Just mainly because a lot of the other ships that I've got that have got the requisite amount of cargo were saying that this was going to be like a 39 jump journey, which no one wants to do that. No one wants to watch me do 39 jumps on stream. Unless I'm doing exobio, so... Alright, so this should be where we're going. Okay, cool. I'll just top off the tank quickly with the oversized fuel scoop. Sweet. Okay, so... whoop, that's the wrong key. We want that one. And we're going... What is it? Is it A4, I said? A3. This one. Now, there's already a fleet carrier around it, so... That's probably a good sign. I did also buy a, or at least create an alt today. So at some point in the near future, I'll be doing a basically a from fresh start on an alt, and we'll see how quickly we can make our first billion or something like that. But it'll at least chart the whole new player experience, because I haven't done that for a good 10 years, give or take. So that might be interesting to see exactly how that pans out. Okay. Alright, so what we need to do, I don't know if you need to surface scan it in order to check for ruins, but we will anyway, because it's not exactly like it's a lengthy process. So one there, one there, one there, and one there. There we go. Sweet. Now in theory, Guardian structure. There we go. That's exactly what we want. It's on the other side of the planet. On the dark side, of course. Slow down a little bit. The one thing I didn't put on this ship, which I should have done really, was a point defense. I really should have put a point defense on the top of this ship, because I don't think there's anywhere to fit that in this place, right? I mean, they might have something like that on one of the fleet carriers, but I can't be asked to check. Because the Guardian drones, the bots, the flying guys, they fire missiles. So if you park your ship close enough to the Guardian structure, the point defense on your ship will actually shoot missiles out of the air that are directed at you, which is super useful to do. But the last couple of times I've done this, I haven't remembered to put a point defense on there, so it's a bit of a moot point. So yeah, we should be alright. Should be fine. Don't think I've been to this one, so it's going to take me a couple of minutes to acclimatise myself to the layout on it. Because there is a couple of different layouts for these. Didn't get very close to it either. Oh dear. You've only done the FSD boost one? Yeah. So that's the only one I've completed. I managed to get... I've got stored multiple Guardian module ones, and I haven't like redeemed them. I've got the FSD booster though, but I need to do the reinforcement module. I still haven't managed to find the time to do it in between everything else that I've been doing. But this will be for the shard cannons. That's what we're aiming for at the moment. Medium fixed shard cannons. Because I don't see the point in using the turreted ones. Okay. This is slightly different from the layout that I've seen before. But in theory, we should be okay. That's going to be the plinth that you can drop your thing on. I think. We'll soon find out. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? So I usually throw myself on this end somewhere.
Landing gear deployed.
Suitable terrain. You just told me. Oh, I didn't mean to disembark like that. I need the SRV. Muppet. And then we got to do the mini game as well, where we find all of the little towers that we can shoot in time. Doing no SRV. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. We'll just go and like headbutt the Guardians as they come out. Right, so we need to find, I think it's 6 towers. So we'll make them pop up first. There we go. There's our first one. So 1 down. These are where you get your data components from, or like your material components from. So we can do that afterwards. Okay, that is a Guardian. So we'll dump all of our pips into weapons, 1 into shields, and we'll go and find him. Whoop. There we go. Oh, Muppet, change your change the what do you call it? Oh crap! Come on. There we go. Oh, that one. I thought that was this one over here that just came out of the ground. I thought that was one of the ones you need for the puzzle, but maybe not. Yeah, so the you get 2 different types of SRV. You have a oh yeah, you are right, because the ones you need for the puzzle have got a little section just here that you can shoot into. So yeah, fair play, Wesley. Yeah, so you get 2 different SRVs. You get the Scarab, which is the one really meant for exploration, and you get the Scorpion, which is the one meant for combat. But to be honest, I just use the Scorpion. I don't use the Scarab at all. The Scarab is lighter than the Scorpion is, so when you use your boost button to like make it jump, you will get a hell of a lot more height off of the Scarab. Whereas you can see the Scorpion's a little bit sluggish. It's almost a terrible jump range. The benefit of using the Scorpion, though, is that because it's heavier, unless you drive it into rocks, like I just did, because it's heavier, you can actually get it up surfaces that are near enough vertical. So that's useful. That's a material. Where are you, pillars? So this is where you place the materials down. Should be here. Okay, there we go. Right, so we got 1 there and 1 there. I can't remember whether or not these are the ones you trigger basically to start the whole cycle off. So there should be another 4 knocking around. I just don't know whether or not they show without me having to do. You want to know where they are here? I mean, we can work it out probably, unless you've got a map somewhere. But I don't know whether or not you can post that in chat because the auto mod might get you. You can send it me on Discord though if you do. Whoops, Daisy. There we go. Keep turning off the bloody thing. These guys give me any materials because they usually drop materials. There we go. Weapon parts. Where are you? Anytime you've got the ability to get the weapon parts and the what's the other one? I can't remember what the other one is. you want to get them. Oh yeah, SRV server. Give me a map. I don't even have SRV server open right now because I was in such a rush to get everything set up for this stream that I haven't opened anything. Market connector, EDJP, SR server, SRV server. I've started, in fact, using a mod called, an additional program to basically set up all of my add-ons to execute them at the same time, and I still keep forgetting to do that. So, just goes to show exactly what how much of a rush I was. Fair enough. Hello, Keith. Let me just throw a window capture on for SRV Guardian, and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm seeing for this. No, I don't want that one. That's weird. It's almost like it's not picked it up yet. It's not, in fact, it's not picked anything up. Weird. Yeah, I can't get the structure map to pop up on OBS, which is very, very strange. Not 100% sure as to why it's deciding not to do that. Huh. Why aren't you working? Weird. Alright, well, I guess you can't see what I'm seeing, sadly, so sorry about that. So I was saying 2 in the middle next to the puzzle hole, 2 more parallel to those at the other end, each end of the ruin, 1 times on the path in the middle, 1 time to the left while facing the puzzle. Fair enough. Let's see if I can decode the instructions there. So those 2. Nope. There you go. Is that one? Yeah, I think that might be one. Or that might just be an ancient ruin, ancient relic one. Let's have a look. I think that's just an ancient relic. I keep fat fingering the buttons to play with the night vision and flashlight. That's my Mandalay. It's triggering. There's so many different colours on the map, on the SRV survey map, that I can't work out which one is meant to be the which ones are meant to be the power like pylons. Which ones are the... Oh yeah, there we go. There's the 3rd, which is fine. Oh, so that's the icon for it. But it only turns to that icon on SRV survey when you found it, which is not helpful. At all. Guardians. Yep, Guardians. Alright, that icon is not the correct one. But I have just heard someone get up out of the ground, I think. Which is not ideal. Nope. It'd be nice if you could, oh, what module am I working towards? So we're doing the shard cannons. So there is a build that I figured I would play around with for doing AX combat in the cheesiest and quickest way possible. So this thing will insta-gib, I think it's Hydras. You basically just point blank a Hydra and then run away. You're a relic one as well. And what it will do is it will give you, you run it for like 40 minutes, it will give you about 85 million and 200 arcs, along with the boost to your combat rank and some other stuff. Alright, so I'm obviously missing something here. SRV survey is not really being that helpful in the grand scheme of things. Why are you doing this to me, SRV survey? Yeah, the stupid thing is that these alien fuckers have decided to just hide it using proximity, so they don't pop out of the ground. There's one here. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's a relic. So yeah, these only pop out of the ground when you're close to them. But they stay popped out of the ground after. There's one. Yeah, there we go. I can't even remember how many we got now. I think we got 4. And there should be 6, to my knowledge. If I remember correctly. Alright, so there's one there. Is there one on the other side? In the same kind of location? Because they did seem to be symmetrical. Other one in the far corner, go past the 2 in the middle, and keep going. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it probably does, because there is a... Hang on. It says there's something here as well, but I'm not convinced. Because, I mean, I'm here. Nothing's popping up. Damn you, SRV survey. Same side, far corner. Oh, right. But this is incredibly compass 340. Oh, shit, you're using compass bearings now. Okay. Fair enough. That's a hell of a lot easier. Compass bearings via text. Way easier than, than you giving me instructions. Because let's be honest, I'm not exactly a smart man. So I can't follow instructions that well. I keep moving like an idiot. Well, that's kind. Thank you. My brother, ladies and gentlemen. My brother. There we go. Oh, wait, no. Oh, shit, I missed that one. I thought, I don't need to lock onto this guy to be able to hit him. You know, he's point blank range. No, apparently not. If I die, no worries. Keith will rescue your remains and turn in the extracted fragments. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, someone can claim my ship, right? So SRV survey saying here. Oh, Sentinel weapon parts. I'll have that. Thanks. Gotta be careful because if I run over the other one, it will destroy it. Bollocks! What the hell? Clipping. And I did destroy the other one. Do you know, sometimes I really wish you could just get out of your bloody SRV and pick that stuff. Alright, no worries, Keith. I'll see you in a bit. Yeah. Oh, there it is there. So I drove over it like 3 times. Twice, 3 times. And each time it didn't allow me to do it. You got skewered by a rising energy pylon here and had to reload. Oh, that's savage. Do you have to use the, did you have to use unstuck to do it? Hello, Cal. How's it going? SRV survey as a Guardian minimap. Yeah, I know. You just can't see it because for some reason when I, that is all back to cooking and lurking. I did try and add it to the, to OBS and it's just not having it for some reason. Don't know why. Maybe did I get everyone? I can't tell. Bollocks to it. We're soon going to be finding out. If I didn't get them all, then we're going to panickedly go around and try and find the last one. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to use it at the moment, but there's so many icons on it that it kind of becomes a little bit too jumbled, if you know what I mean. Because it shows not only these, it will show all of the ancient relic ones, it will show you the locations I think that the Guardians come up from, potentially. And then it will also show you the materials that are on the floor and the material pylons. So there's like a shitload of icons on this map, you know? Like, too many icons on this map. It says there's one here as well, but again, not convinced. Like, there's something fucky about this map, I think. Where was the other one? There's one over here, I think, somewhere. Yeah, that's it. You can only get it from a certain angle as well, which is annoying. Alright, 11 minutes. That's good. We got another 2 in the center to get. I don't know what these like runes, sorry, these relic. Can't even think the words I'm trying to say here. Can't even imagine what these ruins are meant to be. Because in reality, all the time I've seen people going around in them, they're just using it as a skate park most of the time for SRVs. Right, let's see. 12 minutes. Where the hell are the other ones? Am I missing 1 or 2? We got 4, 5. I think there's 6, isn't there? It'd be nice if you could zoom out the last one. Yeah, fair. It'd be nice if you could zoom out the Guardian minimap. Because it really only zooms out when I'm... Alright, face the puzzle. Yeah, it really only zooms out when I'm travelling at speed. Otherwise it zooms all the way in, which is not particularly helpful. Face the puzzle. Yeah. It's to the left of the central path. Okay. How far down on the left? Midway. Alright. Oh, hang on. I think I've just seen it pop up on the on SRV. There, I want to say. Apparently, I'm on it right now, according to SRV survey. Because it's the same icon. No? Maybe not? Yeah, I mean the minimap's saying here-ish for some reason. But I mean it's not popped up, has it? We have a distinct theme. Not far from here. Yeah, so I don't think the SRV survey map is accurate for this site. Maybe that's going to be the reason. Don't exactly remember where. Yeah, that's alright. I mean, we've got all of the rest of them. We can just redo it if we need to. It's not a problem. It's just weird that it's saying over there, but it's not obviously there. And it is the same. I've checked the pylon icon, and that's definitely the same icon. I'll look around quickly. Ah. Where art thou, guardian pylon? Where are you? I don't know what that was, but it looks like the auto moderator caught it, maybe. Not 100% sure what that was. What was it? If it was a link, the auto moderator probably killed it. Okay, let's... I think it was probably wrong rune anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, can data link that that one there. So yeah, there's one there. Where are you, last one? when we got this guy over here already. I reckon it must be. It must be down here. The SRV survey, I think, is pointing me in the right direction. But I can't get it to spawn. Whoops. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's because I'm going at it from the wrong side. So I'm going at it from this side here, because this is where SRV survey is telling me that it should be popping up. I didn't go all the way around to the back of this structure, so maybe you're right, Wazuk. Maybe it is here. Ah, there we go. So we were in the right place. It just, for some reason, wasn't. SRV survey was showing it from on the wrong side of this building. Blame the tools. Blame the tools. There we go. Amazing. Now we're going to get a load of guys spawn. Cheers, Wazzo. Well, that's helpful. Yeah, we're going to get a load of guys spawn now. At least we should do. And I need to remember what we need to drop in. So I think it's, is it a relic and something else? Ancient relic or a key. So we'll grab a relic off of one of these towers. I can already see that there are guardians that have popped out of the floor, which is cool. Yeah, just a relic. Cool. This is apt music. Cue combat music. Thank you, Holly.
Now that's a lot of damage.
I do love the rocket launcher. It's even funnier when you're doing like on foot stuff as well. Something that does annoy me about this is that those two were in a line, right? But you can't pick up the second one unless you have it selected, which is just so stupid.
I'm in danger.
Do you know one of these is actually triggering the copyright claim on my videos? One of these sounds. Don't know what it is, but since I added blurp in for soundboard stuff like this, one of them triggers Twitch to basically cut out a portion of my audio. So we'll soon find out what it is, basically. But I'm not going to get rid of it anyway. I'm pretty sure that not very many people watch the VODs, so I prefer to have the hilarity of a soundboard going off than, you know, have complete audio for the VODs.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
That one's definitely going to get copyright claims. I don't know if anyone's seen the new Naked Gun yet, but it's actually pretty good. It's no patch on the old one, don't get me wrong. It is no patch on the old one. But it is still pretty funny. Very much in the same style. Right, okay, cool. So we drop it here. Or at least we should drop it here, I think. And then we'll get the big old ball come out. I don't know if it's Jetson or the other one. Oh, Jetson works. Come on. There we go. Wouldn't let me select it for a while there. Nice. That will be our weapon fragment. Oh, lovely. Hello, friend. And the other guys around there are going to start shooting us as well. So let's go around the back here. Great line of sight for the other ones that are popping up. Ooh. Goddamn missiles. So you can see basically where the benefit of having a point defense launcher on your ship comes in. But at the same time, it's not massively required. Wreckage components, I don't think are really worth that much anyway. So far I've not found anything that uses them, but I'm sure there is stuff that uses them, otherwise there wouldn't be a material. And then I think really what we want to do is run this again, because I'm pretty sure I need 2 of them. I've just started watching Red Dwarf again as well. Mainly because I've just introduced my son to it. He has no idea what's going on, but he loves the cat. Okay. Let's zoom this out as well. Yeah, so what we want to do is back out and then back in. And that means we can rerun this again. Because I'm pretty sure if I check the website, for the Guardian Shard cannons, we need 2 weapon blueprints. Blueprint fragments. 16 Sentinel wreckage components. Oh, we do need the wreckage components. Cool. Okay. 20 Guardian technology components. 15 carbon, 12 microcontrollers. Microcontrollers are a commodity. Carbon is a raw material. And then the rest of them are Guardian stuff. So all in all, nice and easy. What I will do is I will show you EDMH. Because I should have it open right now. If I was a smart man. Which I'm not, apparently. There is something very strange about this, about OBS right now. Because it's not giving me all the sources that it should be giving me. Which is a bit strange. Why are you being so weird? EDMH is not appearing on this source list. The same as a load of SRV survey stuff is not appearing right now. Let me just kill it and fire it back up again. But essentially EDMH, if you haven't got it, is Elite Dangerous Material Helper. And what it will give you is a list of pretty much everything in the game. You can use the ship builder and things like that as well. And if you, in the ship builder, go and put a series of engineering up on your ship, it will tell you exactly what the materials you need in order to reach that, which is super, super helpful. Let's just see if I can find this window now. No, that's add-on helper. No. Oh, that's interesting. SRV survey just crashed out. Good stuff, SRV survey. Good stuff. Oh, there we go. Material helper. Sweet. Okay, let me just ping this across. And I'll drag it all the way down. Okay, so you'd be able to see exactly what I'm seeing now. If you go down the hard points or engineering unlocks? No, it's one of these. Tech broker blueprints. Here we go. So on this left-hand side, you've got tech broker blueprints, and then you can choose guardian weapons, and then you can choose shard fixed here, and essentially it will tell you what you need. So guardian technology components and power transfer buses. That's currently what we need in order to do this. It's weird the website says that you need 2 guardian blueprint fragments, weapon fragments. This is saying 1. Don't know what to guess, but we might run it again anyway, because if we only need 1 for this, then we'll use the other ones somewhere else to unlock other stuff. So it's not exactly like they're going to be wasted or anything. It's getting on par with WoW in regards to quality of life add-ons and community-driven resources. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And it's getting to the point now where it's like an addiction for just, oh yeah, I can add more of this in, and more of this in, and more of this in, and yeah. It's not great. Right, let me hide that. So, but it gives you an idea of exactly, if you haven't got it, EDMH is really, really good for like plotting what you need and all that kind of jazz. Right, let's grab the pillars for the resources. Hopefully we get some good ones. If I was smart, I would have put like a beam laser or something on my ship, and we would have been able to do this from the air with collector limpets. But I'm not smart, so I can't. I haven't. Cargo scoop it. No, I don't want the totem. Come on, select the other one. There we go. Power cell. Not what we need. But they are useful for other stuff. I'm pretty sure you might need the power cells for the whatchamacallit, for the shield module. You are a weapon one? Oh, technology one. It's a big T. Is that intentional? Damn it. There we go. And there should be 1 at the top as well, because there's 3 per pillar. That one. There he is. Oh, amazing. Thanks. It's another power cell. Okay, we got 3 here, sorry. And then 1 on the other side, I think. Lovely, lovely. I can't remember how many of these pillars there are, but you will want to get all of them. And I'll have some of these materials anyway knocking around from the last time that I did this. So there will be some out of that last load when I did the FSD booster and most of the shield reinforcement one that we'll be able to use just in case. You're on the other side. You're not though. Yoink. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, so for also those of you that are interested, which may not be that many because most of you are probably already in it, the Starloomer Carrier Group has added, I don't know if we're calling ourselves the Carrier Corps now, but the Starloomer guys have created a squadron. So there is a Starloomer squadron now in Elite Dangerous if you're interested. For those of you who are interested, check out the Starloomer Discord. There is a link to the Starloomer Discord on the website. I'm not 100% sure what our next group activity is, but there is ongoing at the moment mining wing ops for the CG. So there is a bunch of people all currently mining towards the CG goal, mainly so that we're putting all the profits towards from that towards the squad carrier. So if you do want to get involved, jump on in, give us a shout, apply in game, and let us know what your commander name is in Discord. But yeah, for the rest of you, you're already in the group, so you know that information wasn't for you. Okay. Let's just have a quick look over here. Go down the burb at speed. That was a relic. Doesn't look like there is one in here, so that's fine. We do, however, want to keep an eye out for the data ones. Doesn't look like any of these are active on SRV survey. But there will be some active over here, I think. We drove past them earlier, and I noticed one was lit up. So we can nick the data off of that guy. Here it is. Or at least this is one that's active currently. There we go. Come on, you can let me select you. There we go. And we get the codex entry anyway. We've already got it, but at the same time, an extra 2,500 is refuel costs. Goes towards my refuel costs. Or pays for one singular limpet. Oh, there's another one over here. Okay. There we go. Pattern Delta Obelisk data. I do remember there being more of these than the ones that I've found so far. Pretty sure there was like 7 or 8 of them on the last site I ran. So I must be missing them. Or they are not stood up and they're like collapsed maybe. Or diagonal. So they are the icons, the green triangle icons on SRV survey. And I'm assuming they're green maybe when they've been used. Is there one over here? No, that's the ship. There's one. So they are green even if... Oh no, this one's been opened. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have opened this one. Is there only 3 on this site? That's weird if there's only 3 on this site, right? Yeah, so they're green if you have opened them on SRV survey, so that's cool. Alright, at least we know that. I was just expecting more. And how much is material helper telling me we need? Guardian technology components, 18 we need. We've got 6 currently. So that's not exactly great. Yeah, there was about 7 of these pillars on the last one that I did. So either I'm missing them, which could genuinely be the case, I'm just not seeing them. Or they just don't exist on here. And you've only got 3 or 4 of them. Which would be weird. But it definitely means that we need to run this again then. Or at least, you know, hit the component bits again. Yeah. Alright. Let's go sit in the ship, relog. And we'll go and hit the component towers again. There's a blue triangle there. Guessing that's just the relic. Yeah, blue triangle is relic. The blue circle are either totems or whatever they call them, jars or something. And the orange ones are something else. That's a component there. And is it active? Looks like it. Yeah, we'll grab you at the same time. Why not? Lovely. Alright. Let's go relog. I've changed the colour of my ship as well, because, whoops. Because, the previous one that we were on kind of just didn't look that good, with all of the paint still being over 70%. Interestingly enough, you can repaint your ship, but the quality of the paint doesn't change. So if you repaint your ship at 0% paint, it doesn't put it back to 100%. So that's interesting. I don't know quite how they manage that. Right, quickly, let's relog. So we go back to main menu in 12 seconds. And then when we boot back in, this site should be redone. Okay. Already hit my whatchamacallit, hit my arcs for the week.
No gravity warning. Under attack.
Totally missed that one, didn't I? Go on, bud. Get out of the way.
Target destroyed. Cargo scoop deployed.
Oh, there's one there as well. Was that there previously? Must have been. You gotta be real careful not to shoot those as well, because the amount of times that I've been a little too overzealous with the machine gun and then shot the module. And Sod's Law means that it's always the module that I need as well, the one that I'm actually farming for. Cool. Cool, thanks. Good stuff. You just jammed into the top there. Technically, if you had the Scarab and not the Scorpion like I've got, you could actually probably get it up there using boost to scoop it. But, yeah, I'm not doing that. Do you need to trigger the ones at the end first? You might. It's alright, we can do that though. Go and grab these ones at the same time. I don't want the power conduits. Give me the technology modules. So one of them spawned in behind me, or landed behind me. More power cells. I got like 90 of those. Don't need any more of them. And more of them. Lovely. I need the technology ones. Oh, that guy landed far, didn't he? More power cells. That guy went all the way over there. I want to say. Yeah, he did, yeah. Again, it's another power cell though. Did you land inside the rock? Inside there? Or did he go round the back? Might have gone round the back. Yeah, there we go. More power cells. You strap them all together and make a giant bomb. And there should be one left on this pillar. Yeah, there we go. I'm not going to reverse to get it. Only because I don't trust the wheels not to just go over and crush it, and then I'll be missing it. Because that's actually one that I need. Cool. More power cells. Okay. Let's go and trigger these two at the end anyway, so we can start this whole thing off. There we go. There's 2. Oh, I didn't get that guy, obviously. See how good the my memory is, and whether or not I can remember all the placements of the other ones. Friends.
Target destroyed.
Guardian friend. What goodies did you drop for me? Power conduit and power cells. Of course. You know, I do need the wreckage components though. So that'd be nice to have. Oh, come on. Turning circle of a cow. We'll just go straight over, right? Yeah. There we go. Amazing. Right. Off to the other side. Oh dear. Well, that was a save. Could definitely pull a backflip off of that though. Yeah. I gathered, mate. Thanks. Right, and then there's one around here somewhere, isn't there? Give me your wreckage. Nice. Right. So there is another one here, which I did trigger. Lovely. Can I get through there? Yeah, I can. I think I was missing like 97% of those shots there, but... Oh, I didn't want the urn. What was even in those urns? Does anyone know? Have I just scooped up some Guardian's dead grandparents or something? Is it a funeral urn? Who knows? Alright, we need one of these guys. Is it going to be this side, or is it going to be the other side? I think it's the other side. Yeah, it is the other side. Lovely. And then there is one more, right? Over here. Whoops. I thought I could like drift it around that corner, and the answer is I cannot. I cannot drift it around that corner. That was not smooth at all. Ba -ba -ba -ba. Sweet. There we go. Charged. We will grab one of the relics as well. We'll grab that one over there. And just have a quick run round and make sure that we've got all the components as well. Nailed it. Yeah. First time. First time. This is the first attempt, honest. Didn't have you guys give me directions at all for for the first time. Okay, so we'll grab this guy. I might have to... Oh no, I should actually have enough space. This is why I didn't want to pick up the urn, because the urns are... they take space up. Much the same as these relics do. Just weirds me out there's so few of those pylons around. The first site I did had loads of them. And as I said, it could be that I'm just missing them. Or they're just not marked on SRV. Something like that, maybe. Ooh, hello, friend. Cannot hide behind the structure. I have wheels. I don't have missiles, though. That's, inconvenient. Ooh, weapon parts. Lovely. Probably need those. Sentinel weapon parts. Yeah. Excellent. Alright, let's check material helper in a second when I stick the relic in this hole. And we will see how much we got left. Jettison that. I should do that. So, material helper is saying that weapons, it resets every single time I come off of it, which is annoying. So we need power transfer bus. Obviously, we get that back in the bubble. Wreckage components, we need 20. We've got 93 of those. Guardian technology components, we need 18. We have 12 currently available. So we'll have a look for those. We may have to log out and log back in, but we're not going to be doing this again. We're just going to be getting the tower, doing the towers. Should we get a cool ass screenshot while we're here? Oh, no we won't. It says I've got 90 out of 2,000 ammo left. I could synth some more missiles. That would be an option. Ah, god damn it. Hello. Can I interest you in some extended Guardian warranty? Yeah, I can synth some missiles if I need to, really, but the turret just goes through them. If you're close enough, you just get accuracy through volume, and it's not really much of a problem. Did I hit the pylons again to restart this whole process? I must have done. Because I now should have 2 of those blueprints, right? Yeah, 2 available on material helper, so nothing to worry about. I must have just been a bit messy with the old fire. I think there was one showing up over here as well, but no, it's a totem. We don't care about that. Right, so we've done that one over there, right? Pretty sure. There isn't any over here. Just before we jump into our ship and relog. No, just relic. Relic and energy pylon. Same as there, that's a relic. We've done this component tower, component pylon. I don't know what you want to call it if it's got a name. But we've done him. We've done these two, 4, I think. It's in the center. Oh, there's 3 in the center here. But we have done these. There was going to be one here-ish, I guess, but it's been knocked down. Yeah, cool. Alright. We'll reset quickly then. And then just hit the pylons themselves and nothing else. Yeah, the component pylons. And that should bring us up to the total that we need.
Drive assist off. Cargo scoop retracted.
Dangerous area. Ah. To be fair, for a game called Elite Dangerous, it's not massively dangerous. You guys are more dangerous. You're more of a danger to me than than the game is most of the time. Alright, so let's jump back in. Well, to be fair, I could make it more dangerous by going in open, I guess. That's one surefire way of getting out of your ship, only to have it explode because someone's killed you from the air. Elite Dangerous asterisks. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Right, so I do need to synth some fuel up. So I'll do that now.
Low gravity warning.
Sulfur and phosphorus. The one thing about doing the CG is that the raw materials that you get has been really good. We won't bother getting the missiles back out. We'll just minigun everyone to death. Come on, technology things. We need you. Damn it.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Power cell. Shit. Okay. Come on. Give me the power conduit. Come on, give me the technology ones. I mean, how at least, I guess, when we come to actually use these, we're going to have so many of them we won't need to run the sites for anything other than the blueprints, but even still, pretty frustrating. No, and no. Do you know what they need to add to SRVs? Limpets. We need limpets for SRVs. Because my god, how much better would that be? You got limpets for space. Aha! Yes, please. I could roll backwards and pick it up, but we know exactly what my luck's like. And it will result in me just crushing it and it won't get picked up. Okay, so that's... is that enough? Of course you've gotten rid of my thingy again. Good job. Guardian weapons... Shard cannon medium. No, I need 3 more. God damn it. Ah, pain. Right, there's some. There isn't some. This should give us 18, right? I don't know how many you get per thing, but I'm pretty sure it should be at least 3. Then we got one more tower we can go hit as well. So that's these 3 towers done, and then there's that one over here. There we go. Oh, friend! Oh, lead it a bit too much there. You can tell I'm very skilled in first-person shooter games. I have old man reaction speed. It's very much a skill. Alright, there we go. So, that should bring us up to what we need. Yes, I've got exactly 18 technology components. So the only thing we're missing now is 12 power transfer bus. Cool. Apologies, co-pilot's making some noises in the background, so I'm just going to mute quickly while I check on him.
Drive assist off. Cargo scoop retracted.
Okay, so there's a couple of Guardian tech brokers pretty close, 300 or so light years away, and then there's some further, 600 or so. Yeah, sorry, I'm just checking on Copilot right now because he's definitely having a bad dream. The power transfer buses are extortionately expensive. If you're picking them up from carriers, people are charging 200 and so thousand for them each. I'm cheap, so we're going to go back into the bubble in order to pick them up because it's 1,000, well, it's 2,000 a pop versus 200,000 a pop. So we'll do that.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Sorry, I'm still just muting because I'm just checking on Copilot. He is asleep, but he's just rolling around.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, I think we're good. I think he's gone back to sleep. So, all good there. So we've got, what, 5 jumps to go after this one. Well, including this one. Counting the destination system as a jump, which isn't technically the case. We will need to, more than likely, do some moving around of components on this, because in order for me to be able to get 12 of those power buses in, I'm going to need some more space. And I don't have the space currently available here. We've got 4, so that's not ideal.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping.
We will make it work. I mean, even technically, if I have to buy, you know,
Fuel scoping.
a hauler and just fit it out with some crazy stuff
Drive charging.
and increase the jump range up remotely, that might be an option as well. Just honestly depends on how far the tech guy is from this location. Keep forgetting to directional scan this stuff or discovery scan this stuff, which isn't smart.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't quite know where Inara says that this guy is. What station? Aristotle Orbital. Cool.
Fuel scoping.
Almost feels like I'm doing like a gravity assist slingshot when I'm going around the stars like that.
Scope disengaged.
Even though you're not really. But it definitely feels like it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, last one. Ooh, anarchy system. And this one was Empire, I think. Oh, Federation. Alright. Inara is incorrect. No, we are doing the loop of shame. Now it looks like we've got an ad break coming up in a couple of minutes, so I'll use that to get up and stretch my legs. But we should be at least able to see what the situation is with those power bus components. Just trying to get it so that I'll land with the mail slot closest to us, which I might be able to. Oh, not quite. Missed it slightly, but close. Heretic Zero, welcome in Raiders. Sorry, the baby monitor's going off in the background. How was your stream, buddy? Evening. Do you have a good one? Just finished up a late one. Ah, fair. We are just doing some Guardian stuff at the moment. All of which while we're, well, while I'm keeping an eye on the baby monitor. Do you know, Ubi, you are a massive arsehole, right? There's a time and a place, buddy, and this was not it. System primary station is done. We'll go over Thursday. Do some material collection at Anaconda crash site. Oh, that's awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. So you just jettisoned a Guardian relic, which I could have sold. Thank you. It's a good thing that I didn't need that. Yeah. Let's pay off our fines for jettison cargo. Bad Ubi. Yeah, bad Ubi. Okay, so we're here currently to... could get rid of some cart graphics. I don't know how much has been building up since. 1.1 mil. I'll wait until I get to a Li Yong Rui system so that I get the extra bonus for it. But we're here basically to grab the commodities that we need to unlock this Guardian Shard Cannon. And we need power transfer buses. So at the moment they're coming in at 1,600 if you go and buy them from carriers close to where the tech brokers are, you basically pay like 200,000 credits for them, which is ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. The only problem is we need 12 of them, so we're going to have to do a little bit of shifting some stuff around. What was the value? I don't know. Not a massive amount, but really at this point in time, it's not the value that we care about. It's whether or not we're going to use them to unlock other things. So the whole purpose of this stream tonight is that we raided some Guardian Relic sites, basically doing shitty Indiana Jones space stuff. And then from there, we're going to use those components to go to a tech broker and unlock blueprints, alien blueprints. So let's have a look at the optional internals. What have we got and what can I drop? So I could probably drop the auto field maintenance unit. If we replace this with a cargo rack, that gives us 16. It'll drop our jump range slightly, but also I can pick an auto field maintenance unit up pretty much anywhere. And it's unengineered as well, so I'm not dropping an engineered unit from my ship. So let's do that. I'll get 20 of them, why not? And then we're going to use an aura, and I'm in 2110 currently, I think. Oh no, I'm not. I'm in AO CAX AO CAX system. Okay. So we're looking for a technology broker. It's a Guardian one. Oof. Oh wait, no, that's not that bad. Nearest one's 49 light years away. Cool. Alright, so we're going here. At least we didn't waste it. Hang on. At least we didn't waste 4 hours mining this time. I don't see you in the cockpit mining before you vented the entire contents of my cargo hold in the station I was meant to hand it in for the CG. Cheeky motherfucker. At least we didn't waste. Right, okay, so a couple of jumps, hopefully before Ubi vents the cargo again, before we get to this thing. Oh, I've got a ad coming in, but stick around for the ads, I'm afraid. It's a pain in the arse, everyone hates them, but on the plus side, they prevent pre-rolls for people that are coming into the channel. So, that's good at least. If I could disable them, I would, but I can't, sadly, without just giving it over to Twitch to put him in wherever the hell they want. Alright, let's get out of the toast rack. You mine, we watch. I mine, you watch, you vent. And get rid of all my cargo. I did do a couple more mining things on off stream, basically, just so that I could actually get into the top. What was it? The top 25, I think I'm in now, which isn't a bad thing. If you sub, you get extra points. Extra points means more points to mess with Jerry. Yep, that is true. That is very true. I mean, the extra emotes and, well, yeah, some extra stuff and no ads is just a small bonus. It's the points you get to screw with my game client that is the real benefit for being a sub. Always the way. Always the way. Okay, right. So, where am I actually going? Inara says that we are going to Bernoulli's Vision. Let's have a quick look. Where is it? Did you just try and drop me out of Super Cruise? Apparently you didn't manage it, because I'm still fuel scooping. There it is. Yeah, apparently you didn't manage to drop me out of Super Cruise. I don't know how. I also still haven't worked out why that message comes up twice, because it doesn't appear in StreamerBot as coming up twice either. It's real weird. I'll just double check it now. Actions. Nope. Definitely not in there twice. Oh, the trigger's in there twice though. Maybe it's that. We just disable one of them. Because there's a normal trigger and then an updated trigger. And I was playing around with both of them to see whether or not they make a difference. They're both currently enabled, so I've just disabled one. So the next time it comes up, we'll see whether or not you get two of those messages again. Oh dear. There we go. Oh. A little bit rushed to do the drop there, but we managed to get there. Alright, let's see if I can not cock up the landing as badly as I did last time. Heretic, when you jumped in and raided me, I like panicked and crashed straight to the floor on landing. So that wasn't exactly that smart. Okay, request docking. Let's see if we can do this smoother. Yeah, I had you raiding, and then I had co-pilot on the baby monitor rolling around and moaning because he's having a bad dream. It's all over the place. I'm not going to boost through the cargo slot because you guys just turn flight assist off and I go crashing into the end of the station. So let's try and do this a bit more sensibly. Where do I need to go? Pad 8. Are you under me? Are you at the end? Oh, you're at the end. So gone are the days where I'm just boosting and sliding through the mail slot. Because I can't afford to explode right now. Or vent the contents of my cargo hold. There we go. Alright, so let's go check out the technology broker. Maybe we can get away with trying to even build one here. Whatchamacallit? The AX ship that we need to build. Words are hard here. Right, technology broker. We want the shard cannon. Which one is it? It's the class. I think it's the class 2 one that we want. Yeah, 2A is the one we want. There is a pre-engineered one as well. That would be cool. Yeah, so these are the small ones. We want the class 2A one. This one. And we've got just enough Guardian technology components. Nice, ready for outfitting. Should we see if we can build this here? Let's do it. Do you have a Panther Mark II here? Not Panther Mark II, Python Mark II. Yes, there is. 65 million for this. Jesus, it's more expensive than I thought. Oh yeah, because I hit Elite as well, I get a discount. Nice, that's pretty cool. This is going to dip me under 4 billion again, though, which is not so cool. Let's have a look. So, let me just grab the Coriolis link. I'll throw the Coriolis link into chat again, just in case anyone is interested. So this is what we're going to be working... Whoops. Sorry about that. That wasn't what... That was the system I was in. This is the link to the build that we're going for currently. Let me drag this over to here. And what we're essentially doing is filling all the large slots, all the class 3 and both the class 2s with Guardian ones. Fragmentation cannons. Okay, is there a separate thing for it? Experimental. Yeah, there we go. This is suitable montage music for building an alien fighting ship. This build is pure cheese, so if you're going to do like proper AX combat, do not use this build, because it goes against every single convention for fighting Thargoids. Right, we need heat sinks. We're going to be filling all of the heat sinks up, apart from the last one. So you guys are going to have fun launching heat sinks off of this. And then we'll leave the last one empty. The last one is a shutdown field neutralizer, which... Yep. Again, is another technology brokery one, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Where'd you get that? Shutdown field neutralizer. I'll have to double check how you get one of those, because I'm pretty sure that might be that you need to kill some Thargoids for it. Can be purchased at military and high-tech planetary bases. So Shimrata Desra has it because, you know, it has everything there. We can Inara the that link, I guess, and see whether or not where's the closest place that's got it. Outfitting. Field neutralizer. There's one 6 light years away. So we can go fill that afterwards. Yeah, we'll go do that afterwards. What next? We need... Go fill that afterwards. We need a military grade. Have you got it? Yeah, military grade composite, which is engineered. 59 mil. Lovely. We need a 6A here. Oh, balls, you don't have 6A. Okay. I don't have a 6A nearby anyway, so we'll have to go somewhere to get that. We need 6A thrusters, which probably doesn't have it. Yeah, okay, fine. So we'll need to get that. 5A frame shift drive, which we don't have, so fair enough. That's going to stay as a D, so surely you've got D class modules. You don't even have that, but you have an A class module here for life support. Why? Why is your station so crap? Don't have an A class module here for that. Do you have a sensors? Do you have a D class module for sensors? Yes, you do. Okay. Well, that's something, at least. And the fuel tank stays the same. The optionals are a 5F experimental weapon stabilizer, which is interesting. I wonder if we can get that in the same place as the other one that we were looking at. Oh, thank you for the follow, Black Duck 90. Appreciate you you hanging out. Welcome in. Welcome to the night shift. I am Captain Jerry, the current pilot moving around the galaxy, and we essentially are in the process of creating an AX Thargoid fighting ship. So that's going. Wouldn't say it's going successfully, but it's definitely going. Oh, hang on a minute. We need to sell something before we can get rid of that. Let's get rid of these. There. Oh, crap. Lose a bit of money off them, but we don't care. Not really. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. So, other than the Y-weave, weird looking guns. Yeah, they are pretty weird. So these are Guardian shard fragmentation cannons. So they're experimental weapons, basically. You can't use them on normal people. I mean, you can if you really want. I wouldn't use them on normal people because you just won't get the damage that you need out of them, essentially. But they're super good at fighting Thargoids, essentially. So we need a 4C biweave, which, let's be honest, this station's been crap for modules so far anyway. We only came here, yeah, nothing. Just nothing. We only came here for the Guardian Tech Broker, but we figured we'd try and fit as much as we can while we're here. Well, get rid of Super Cruise Assist. No one wants Super Cruise Assist. Sell that. Why is there 2 Super Cruise Assists on here? We'll keep the Advanced Planetary Suite, because I'm pretty sure that actually allows you to land on planets. Without that, you're flying blind. Not 100% sure. Shield generator, we'll keep that and we'll just sell it when we get to the end destination. We don't have anything else that we need to fit. So we basically need to fit A class on every single one of these, apart from the life support, which didn't even have D class life support here. What a terrible place. Then we need a anti-shutdown module here, and we've got all of our weapons set up already. There is no point doing any engineering yet, because, well, there's just no point, basically. We heard you want to be the assisted in your Super Cruise, so we added Super Cruise Assist to your Super Cruise Assist to assist you while you're Super Cruising. Yes, pretty much, that's exactly it, yeah. Yo dog. Okay, right, so we'll go to this station now. Yeah, I don't understand why there was 2 on there. That just came as default as well, which is super weird. Super, super strange. Well, it literally doesn't make any sense to me at all. But it is what it is. Just more things for us to sell. I wasn't convinced when I first started messing around with the Python, especially my railgun Python that I've got. I was not convinced at all. I thought I definitely made a mistake in buying one, but in all honesty, actually, the more I fly it, the more impressed I am with it. They are really, really fun to fly when they've been engineered and, you know, when they've got the modules in. So Innsbruck came from the game about your Super Cruise flying skill. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I mean, if you don't get at least 2, maybe 3 loops of shame in one stream, then I've been replaced by an alien body switcher or body snatcher. I am a pod person.
Ready to engage.
So what are we going to? We're going to Mori territory, which is where? Surface port, doesn't tell me what the planet is. Good stuff. Oh, yeah, it does. 7A. Cool. Never know, maybe we'll be able to pick up the rest of the junk there as well. On the plus side, at least this has an SCO drive attached by default. So, not that it looks like we'll need it, but I am impatient, so we're going to use it anyway. There we go. No worries, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the raid as well. Have a good stream. Have a good night. Sorry. I hope you had a good stream though today. But yeah, have a good night, buddy. I'm sure I'll chat to you tomorrow at some point. Okay, let's see what this planet has in store for us. We're close enough to it now, so we should be able to... Oh no, not quite. Might get navigational data for... Yeah, Mori territory. Brilliant. Okay, we need to go this way. Night vision does effectively fuck all to help us. Always good, always good. But at least it's on this side of the planet. Even if this side is the dark side. I was saying earlier as well, I did actually buy a second version of the game to set up as an alt account. So at some point when I get the feeling to do so, or whenever, I'm going to be out and about exploring somewhere on my main, so therefore I'm not going to be close to the bubble on my alt account. That's right, on my main account. I have the alt to use, but I'll be doing the whole new player experience again. Because, I mean, I haven't done it since I started playing, and this was years and years and years and years and years and years and years ago. So I have no idea what new players go through now when they first start up the game. So that will be a novel experience, I think, for me personally. And then we may end up going through the... Why is it telling me there's a Guardian site here? So yeah, we may end up doing a how fast can I make 1 billion or something like that, which would be cool. I always love these outposts, or these surface ones, because it reminds me of Midgar from is it Midgar or Midgard from Final Fantasy. But with less poor people being crushed by falling debris. There's probably still going to be the you know, same amount of fascism, but there isn't plates of slums and things like that. Okay. God, I love Final Fantasy VII though. Such a great game. Okay, let's have a look, see what you got.
You're on the deck. Deactivating docking systems. Enjoy your stay, Commander.
Do you have experimental stuff here? Hopefully. Yes, you do. So, we need the shutdown field neutralizer. We won't bother having a Xeno scanner or the enhanced Xeno scanner, so this module does not offer protection against the massive energy surges found in Thargoid maelstroms. Okay, well that's good to know. Let's see whether or not you got any of the components that we need. Awesome. Yes, you do. Well, this is good, isn't it? This is a much better place. Amazing. Yeah, we dipped under the 4 billion mark now, so we need to grind up some more. 4D. It is 4D that we need, I think. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you always put 4D, like you always put D-class modules on life support, because who needs life support? Power tower distribution unit, we do definitely need to max that out. Sensors we've already got set up, and then on optionals we need to sell you, or at least I'll store you for the time being, because you know we need a. Ooh, do you not have weapon stabilizer on here? Apparently not. Okay, that's fine. We can find that weapon stabilizer somewhere else, but it's not 100% needed. It's just a really nice to have. So we need the bi-weave, so we'll get that. And I will Inara where the nearest weapon stabilizer is for us, but again, it's not particularly needed. Where are we again? So the nearest weapon stabilizer is 59 light years away, which in this ship is take you bloody ages to get there. Or, you know, Shinata Desra at 84 light years away. Okay. Well, we'll deal with that problem later. So, these have been engineered, but I don't have the fragmentation engineering anyway, so we can't do the Guardian fragments. I don't think I've got the heatsink ones anyway, so that's fine, we can't do those. We can do power plant. You're overcharged from thermal spread. I've only got armoured, I believe. Yeah, I've only got armoured. Which, I mean, it'll probably do the job. But we do need thermal spread for the thingy. So we got dirty tuning and drag drives for the thrusters, which I haven't got pinned. God damn it, of course I haven't pinned it. Increased range and mass manager for the FSD. How many are we going to get out of this? I've got a feeling I'm missing the stuff for the third one. I'm missing the stuff with the second one. Damn, okay. Yeah, and for the third one. Fourth and fifth are good though. Typical. Bloody typical. Life support and power distributor. What you set up? Power distributors, weapon focused, and cluster capacitors. I don't think I've got charge enhanced. That probably won't be that hard to get, but it's just going to involve us basically making the jump across to certain places, including trying to find where the engineer for the thrusters are and pinning that blueprint that I forgot to do like an idiot. So fair enough. That's not too much of an issue. Biweave. What is the biweave set to? Enhanced low power with no experimental effect. Because this has only got it marked up as 3. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I guess we are finding the thingy module. Guess we're finding the exploration ship and going to an engineer. We're right next door, we might as well go check on Granny Farseer.
Your ship is released. Please leave when ready.
Frameshift drive charging.
And then what I think I'll probably end up doing off stream is using some time to go and farm materials. Because that's boring as hell. No one wants to watch me log out and log back into something over and over again, collecting boxes from the ground. Yeah, it looks like Copilot's woken up again. Yeah, I'll go see how much we can do on her currently. But I've got a feeling we are going to be limited somewhat by materials, which is a pain, but to be expected. I've used a hell of a lot of materials so far on my other Python. Might have to call it after this one as well, just purely because I've got a feeling Copilot's going to wake up. So we'll find someone to raid after we check Farseer Inc. See if we can do the dirty drive tuning for the thrusters and get an experimental effect on there. And then anything else that I can apply from her. She's got a mixed bag of various things. Oh, now. Alright, fine. It's a bit harsh. There we go. Just a little readjustment in the air to get it so that we can actually land on Earth. Yeah, we'll finish a bit early today because I've got to have to go deal with Copilot. I think he's really not settling. Though, of course, Sod's Law means that now he's actually appears to have gone back to sleep. It's only a matter of time, I guess. Okay, request docking. Where am I going? Down here?
Kilo Hotel Echo commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols. Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 02.
Flight assist off.
Thanks, Cal. Oh, that was well timed, buddy. Well timed. Also, there's no way in hell that I'm going to be landing with flight assist off. I can't even do asteroid fields with flight assist off right now, so that's going to be it's a bold thing to assume I could probably land with flight assist off. Love you too, buddy. Right, let's see. We can only do level 3 with her, but she was next door, so. This will at least get us up close and personal with those Thargoids quickly, which is perfect. Whoops. What did we need with them? Drag drives. We needed drag drives. Now we might be able to apply Mass Manager as well with the FSD. Mass Manager? Yes, we can. Nice. Need more chemical processors and various other bits and bobs. Power plants. We can do overcharge with her. Again, it's not ideal. We need to go and do the proper one. And we need thermal spread, so we need grid resistors for it as well. Honestly, it was about a 4-second delay. I was waiting for you to drop out of glide so I could pop it. So you had some recovery time. Well, I appreciate you giving me a little bit of, you know, headroom to try and readjust. Yeah, I did come down at a little bit of speed there. So lightweight sensors. I don't think there is an experimental effect for these ones, so we don't have to worry about that. You check the gravity before you fired it. Yeah, that's appreciated. God, the amount of times I've crashed into planets even when I've been, like, really careful because the gravity's been super heavy. It's actually insane. Okay, right, so... I guess we try and find... Have we got any other engineers that are nearby that we could do? I really want to do the fragmentation cannon guy, but he's 121 jumps away. No, sorry, 121 light years away, which is 7 jumps. I also don't even remember if you can do these ones. You might be able to do them, but honestly, I don't remember. What's the other things that we need? Heavy duty and deep plating on the armor. Armor guy, 218 light years away. The heat sinks, are just ammo capacity, but they're pre-grade, so they've been bought with them. And the shield, we need to do shield as well. Shield would be a really nice one because then at least we can. Yeah, we'll do you instead. Actually, we'll go there. Oh, what? 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 That's the one we want. 10 jumps. Jesus. Where did I leave my other ship? The only problem is if I don't jump this, then yeah, in fact we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll go and grab the exploration ship. I'll make the jumps over and then I'll send it. I'll basically call this one across that way. Where's the drive lady as well? Because I need to pin that, ideally. Maybe I don't have it unlocked yet. FSD and frameshift drives. I need to do the 100,000 credits worth of federal bonds. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. And we'll either do that using the Python that I've got for combat, or we'll land on a planet and do some FPS to grind it out, because the arena style combat that you do where you're fighting over a location is actually pretty fun, to be fair. Plus it gives you guys the ability to throw grenades at random people. Or me, depending. do also have this guy, which I do need to do as well. And he's 7 jumps away. But I think even if we go back and get the exploration ship and taxi this ship across, it will still be faster than jumping this guy around. So yeah, we'll do that. That will be the best thing to do. And then that'll take us up to 1 o'clock, and we'll go and find someone to raid then.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Cool. I have to say though, this thing is very, very fun to fly. Don't know what the rebuy cost is on it. With all the Guardian shit and the expensive ass power plants and stuff. 6.4 mil. Not bad. We've dipped under the 4 billion mark, but we'll make that back pretty sharpish.
Frameshift drive charging.
And then once this ship is built, we'll basically park it in Thargoid territory, because there's a couple of squadrons that are dedicated to anti-Xeno stuff, so they've colonized those systems, or like nearby areas, and you can just kind of park it up there. You can fly your exploration ship out, jump into this one, do some anti-Xeno stuff, and then when you're done, you park it back up again, jump into your exploration ship, bugger off back to the bubble. So all in all, it's this will be kind of like a, I don't know, parking your race car at the track or something, and then using it periodically.
Frameshift drive charging.
But it will be good to have an anti-Xeno ship. For those of you who want to name it, throw some names in the chat or into Discord or whatever, and yeah, we'll work out what to call it. I'm sure there's like a poll option if I understood how that worked, but I haven't looked it up, so I've got no idea. Okay. Want to go Bernoulli's vision? Where are you? Over here, right. And then we'll jump in the exploration ship. Just to make use of the jump range, because the jump range in this is just not, it's not great at all. 23 light years. We might go through and put like a FSD booster on here, but really the ship isn't meant to be jumped around places. It's meant to be taxied to a combat location and used there, and then you don't move it afterwards. So we don't technically need one. That's more than likely I'm not going to be the one that's flying it down there for sure. Robots will do it for us instead. Don't know if they've ever explained what the law, like, reason for, like, how ships move around. Is it that some dude with a forklift lifts it onto a carrier and then, you know, they carry it across to the sector you're in and move it into the station that way? Or do they hire some dude to, like, valet it down to you? If you know, post in chat. I sure as hell don't. But thinking about it, yeah, I'm confused as to how it works now. some poor guy, you know, takes a folding bicycle out of your boot and has to cycle back to the bubble after piloting your ship all the way out into the middle of nowhere. Whoops, cocked that one up. Got too hasty. Rolled the encoder a little bit too far to do the speed on that one. But when we come back round, we should be in drop range. Did I just line up the slot? Oh yeah, I just lined up the slot. I intended to do that. That was entirely intentional. Pro move. Pro gamer move. There we go. Dropped in front of the station. Totally intended to do that.
DLAC Kilo Hotel Echo. This is the Flight Operations Department. Please comply with established docking procedures, Commander.
Flight Operations Department.
Set down on landing pad 2-2.
The FOD. Alright, it's trying to get caught up in the toast rack.
Please reduce your speed, Commander.
Reduce my speed? I'm not even going that fast.
Landing gear deployed.
Cool. Now switch the ships out and let's go find someone to raid.
Confirmed. Commence system shutdown.
Okay, who have we got? Who's here? One stored ship. And then what we'll do is we'll either later on today I will, or later on tomorrow I'll basically jump this Python around, get it set up so that it's got all the engineering that I can afford to do without having to farm mats, and then we'll move it down to an AX system. Tomorrow's stream will be us killing Hydras or something, and test the theory, test the guide out, because according to the guide you can make 85 million every half hour, 40 minutes. You can max out your arcs, which I have already technically done this week, so we can't test that. We'll have to test that next week. But you can max out your arcs very, very quickly, and also you'll see a massive spike in the speed at which you gain your combat rank, which, again, I do sorely need, because I'm only Master and not Elite yet. So that will be a nice thing to have, basically. But let's go see who there is to raid currently. Don't think anyone I know is actually online right now. Oh, we've got Stargoid online. Rain Man. Bleeding Rose on, but is on an ad break, so I'm going to choose them. Yeah, I don't know. That goes French, so I don't think, unless anyone is in chat that is French, I certainly won't understand them. Let's try Rayman. Okay, cool. So stick around for the raid. Feel free to work out what you want to post. Surprise is always a good one. And we will go and raid Rayman. Oh, hang on. It says we're unable to raid Rayman at this point. Why is that? Why are you not letting me raid people? That's weird. There we go. We'll raid Stargoid instead. I guess Rayman's turned his raids off. So yeah, we'll go and raid Stargoid instead because he's always hilarious. So for those of you who stopped in, said hi, I really appreciate you doing so. Black Duck, thanks for the follow as well. I really appreciate that. We will pick this up basically tomorrow, and yeah, until that point, have fun, fly safe, and try not to crash, I guess. See you later.